Today's story is all about courage, family, and a very special little lamb. As the golden morning sun slowly rose, its warm rays spread across the village. Every house was preparing for the upcoming festival of lights. Among all the excited villagers was a little girl named Meera. Meera loved festival time more than anything else, but what she loved most was spending time with her grandmother. Together, they would carefully prepare tiny clay lamps for the festival. They shaped the clay, they placed the lamps in the sunlight to dry. Soon, dozens of beautiful lamps filled the courtyard. Meera couldn't wait for the festival night. She imagined the whole village glowing with the lamps they had made together. But sometimes life surprises us when we least expect it. One afternoon, dark clouds suddenly gathered in the sky. The bright sunshine disappeared. A cool wind began to blow. And then rain, heavy rain. The rain poured down faster and harder than anyone expected. Water rushed through the courtyard and swept through the rows of clay diyas. Some broke apart, some floated away. Within minutes, almost everything they had worked on for days was gone. Meera stood frozen. Her heart felt heavy. Tears filled her eyes. All that hard work gone. She looked at the broken pieces scattered across the ground and felt like giving up. But then she noticed something surprising. Grandmother wasn't crying. Instead, she quietly knelt down and began collecting the broken pieces. Meera walked over slowly. Grandmother, aren't you sad? Grandmother smiled and replied, Of course I'm disappointed, but being sad won't rebuild the lamps. We still have our hands, our hearts, and each other, Meera. Those simple words sparked something inside Meera. She suddenly realized that only the lamps were broken, their family was still together. Without wasting another moment, Meera rolled up her sleeves. She gathered fresh clay. She called for her mother, father, and her little brother. Soon the entire family gathered round the table. What happened next was magical. Tiny hands rolled soft clay into round shapes. Careful fingers painted flowers and colorful patterns. Father shaped lamp after lamp. Mother painted beautiful designs. Little Meera proudly made tiny lamps that weren't perfect, but were made with lots of enthusiasm. And grandmother guided everyone with patience and love. As evening arrived, laughter filled the house. Stories were shared, jokes were told. The family worked side by side, and before they even realized it, dozens of beautiful new diyas stood proudly on the table as they were made by the entire family this time. Finally, festival night arrived. The village sparkled with excitement. Families stepped outside carrying their lamps. One by one, the diyas were lit. Golden flames danced softly in the darkness. The streets glowed with warmth and happiness. The colorful lamps Meera's family had made shone brightly on the doorsteps throughout the village. People admired their beauty. But there was something even more beautiful than the lamps. It was a joy on Meera's family's faces. The smiles they shared, the love they showed each other, and the memory of how they had overcome a difficult moment together. As the gentle night breeze moved through the village, one small lamp burned steadily on Meera's doorstep. Its flame flickered softly but never went out. Sometimes we feel disappointed when our hard work seems wasted. But when family stands together and when we refuse to give up, we can always build something new. And often that new thing becomes even more beautiful than what we lost. Just like Mira's little lamp. That kind of light never goes out. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next story.